This is another in my series of videos about how easy it is to come up with interpretations for Forrest's words, and how easy it is to be misled if you're not careful. This video is about an alternative interpretation for the home of Brown. Alternative in that it points to time rather than space. All throughout Forrest's writings about the chase, he seemed to be hinting at various aspects of time. I'm not going to bother with examples for this video. I think most searchers will concede the point. But the concept of time came up a lot with Forrest. Okay, now here is a page out of Lewis Carroll's Through the Looking Glass. I was reminded of this since I just made a video that included another passage from that book. Look at the little poem at the bottom of the picture. It reads, "In autumn, when the leaves are brown, take pen and ink and write it down." This associates the season of autumn with the color brown, which makes sense. Matching this to Forrest's poem, the home of Brown becomes the season of autumn. But, I can hear you say, Brown in the poem is capitalized, and the seasons are not capitalized. This is according to Merriam-Webster.com. The seasons are common nouns, not proper nouns, so they are not usually capitalized. They should be capitalized when they are the first word of a sentence or in titles, and in cases when they are being personified, as in poetry. So, if home of Brown equates to autumn, then capitalizing Brown is appropriate. The full line in Forrest's poem is put in below the home of Brown. Translated, that becomes put in below autumn. Next, we take a quick trip to the thesaurus. That brings up the word after as the first synonym for the word below. After is an adjective that means following in position or time. Continuing the translation, put in below the home of Brown becomes put in after autumn. So then, the line in the poem can refer to time, not space. Or maybe it's both. Maybe the poem had to be read and translated in multiple ways. Probably not, though. That's getting too complicated, and it goes against Forrest's "a child may have an advantage" statement. Anyway, the time interpretation takes the poem in a different, but I think, interesting direction. Why after autumn? I always wondered if there was some sort of time-locked component to the chase. And this can all be done with just the poem and nothing but the poem. It didn't need the Through the Looking Glass quote. All it required was just a little imagination. This translation would probably require pushing out the last clue past the blaze. Personally, I was never stuck in the rut of requiring the blaze to be the last clue, so I'm okay with that. I think I'll leave it there. I thought this was a fun little diversion back when I first saw it, and I thought a few others might as well. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.